Yay. All right. So it's on. Facebook is not getting us today. It's just going to be Zoom. Let's get into it. So today we're going to talk about inner conflict resolution. And I know it's just two of us today, Cora. What about inner conflict resolution that made you go, I need to check that out?
Well, I think everybody has some inner conflicts that they need to figure out. I want to do this, but I also want to do that. And I'm always curious and open to learn something new.
Mm,
So,
you're in the right place.
yeah.
There, in the meditation this morning, something came to me and said, or a voice I heard said, maybe you should change the title.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, to decisions made easy.
Yeah, but that doesn't really speak to the inner voice or the inner conflict.
Right. And something that I'm realizing is how specific I can get with my teaching, and it may not connect to so many people.
That's true.
And if I'm maybe less specific, I can connect to more people, and during the class get more specific.
You could do that. You could bring people in. I mean, it depends on what your goal is. And I guess, I don't know, is there something else the Platts are doing on Thursday nights as well, maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been very absent actually because of me creating what I've been creating for the last 12 months. So I haven't been very vocal at all or participating.
Fair enough.
So
are you a current Platt or you were a previous Platt?
I joined last, I want to say last September, and I have not been to any live events yet.
But you've done the virtuals.
I've done the virtuals. I've done business.
Okay. Yeah, we've done all the virtuals as well. So
yeah. So I figured, it's time to start sharing the knowledge. I've done enough sessions now the last year that I go, okay, I can do this now in public.
Yeah, that's the difficulty, isn't it? What do you do for like normally?
Normally, I collect rents.
That's perfect, but
right?
Yes.
From real estate, houses. I haven't done much in the last 10 years. Been waiting for the market to crash or recorrect or correct itself, as they say it. And it hasn't happened yet. So I figured, you know what? While I'm waiting, because I did really well in 2008.
Right. Good for you.
Yeah, thanks. And I was like, time to do something on my, for myself, and something that's long lasting and something that's more exciting than real estate. Real estate is exciting, but it's not as exciting as this. This is like,
it's not, it's slow. I'm in real estate. I do land development and home building. It's been my career. So
okay.
I fully understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Wow. So you develop land and building. What kind of buildings do you usually build?
Mostly residential homes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And usually like a certain niche, like they are, up, A neighborhoods, B neighborhoods, C neighborhoods.
It varies. It depends. I've been this is a family business, so I've been at it and I'm building out. I don't do the building anymore. I just develop the lots, and it depends on what the municipality say we have to have in it.
Yeah.
So, they're intent on intensifying now
That's
and
wonderful.
having some affordable housing.
Yeah. I see the trend in many municipalities
Yeah.
that I also see a lot of grants here in the US, money being set aside for developers who want to go through the great grant writing and use that money for instance, there was one grant I studied last year. They're willing to give $150 million to 20 applicants, for, and after 40 years it would be grant, it would turn into a grant, but you have to own the land or the property for 40 years and rent it to very low income seniors.
Okay.
So that means it's a category of very low income seniors, so 62 plus.
Yeah.
And I ran that by maybe 50 colleagues in real estate investors associations in Orlando, San Diego, and none of them got excited about it because they thought there was not enough money in it for them. I was just excited government would give like up to 20 mil,
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
150.
I think the thing too is to consider, I mean, if you've got 40 years, is to look at, we're going to have a lot of seniors coming, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people that aren't going to want to be in sort of nursing homes,
Oh yeah.
you know.
The
So that's
silver.
going to be a bigger market soon.
Right. I heard the silver tsunami. There's a guy that
Yeah.
talks about
But
that.
so it's interesting. I'd have to look at numbers and things and crunch them out, but you
Nice.
know, if you're a company that can hold for a long time, then it's not, but it is a long hold. 40 years is a long time.
And yeah, I saw the glass so half full with that. And I just wanted to have a team to do it with, and not do it alone. So I just parked it for now.
Yeah.
And if the government, if there is a crash coming, or maybe there won't be a crash like 2008, but the foreclosure rates have risen in the last month, or because the protection has been lifted here in the US.
I think it's going to come. I think our interest rates are going to go up, at least in Canada.
Yeah.
I mean, every 3 to 5 years mortgages renew. And I think our interest rates are going to go up in North America. And we're going to see people who have over leveraged themselves. So there should be things coming on the market at good deals to pick up. And for you guys in the States, that seems to be an easier thing to do than we can here.
I believe you. I've lived in a few countries, and I get there and I get excited about opportunities. And then I go into the buying process and I go, oh my goodness, I'm so spoiled with the process in the States. Like the public records in the States, everything's online.
Yeah, it's wide open.
It's wide open. Yeah, I agree with you. It's so easy here. Cool. That's
All
so
right, you
nice.
can get to what you were going to do. We got distracted.
No, I like this distraction. I believe everything happens for a reason. So you developing, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. So today we're going to do this process that it's called parts integration. And parts integration is something I learned from my teacher, Dr. Matt James, who studied with the teacher for Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins studied with Richard Bandler. Are you familiar?
No, I think I've heard the names, but I don't remember clearly.
So Richard Bandler was one of two people that created this thing called NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming.
Okay, yes.
And what they did is they found the best therapists at the time and they studied them to the point where they came up with lots of techniques that the therapists themselves didn't know they were doing. They were just too good at it. They were unconsciously competent. One of the techniques is called parts integration. And this is the one that we're going to do today. And it's really cool because with parts integration, it allows you to ask yourself, like, what is something that you want to do, but part of you wants to do X and part of you wants to do Y. And when you come up with those two parts, we're going to then have the exercise where by the end of it, you're going to have those parts integrate. And once those parts integrate, you create new connectors in your brain that those parts no longer hold, meaning that you are whole in that regards, in regards to that decision. So if then I ask you a question in the beginning of the exercise and you go, oh, part of me wants this, part of me wants that, and ask you the same question afterwards, which is what we're going to do, you're going to have a pretty obvious answer. And that's, for some people, that's pretty exciting. So for you today, and is there something that comes to mind that you'd like to decide or to integrate? Or a problem? Like, is there a problem?
Yeah, which one do I pick?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
it's
ask your unconscious mind. And when I say unconscious mind, is the mind that keeps your heart beating, meaning you don't have to think about it. So one of the things I help people do is start asking questions to the unconscious mind, because it knows how to keep your body alive. And if we do problem solving with that mind, we're going to be very surprised at how easy life can be, because we're not using the conscious mind, which is a beautiful mind. It makes us humans, but it's also the mind that processes about 100 bits of information per second. 100 bits of information per second. It's a mini computer. Can you guess what the unconscious mind can process in comparison?
I have no idea.
About 10 million.
Serious.
So 10 million bits of information per second versus 100. Which
Okay,
one?
I'd like to rather use my unconscious mind to function.
Yeah, you already do. You
Yeah,
already do, okay? And that's how you are alive, breathing,
yeah.
digesting, doing all those bodily functions without telling your body what to do. So you already do it. So it's a matter of now creating a rapport, a relationship, so that same mind can be acting as the decision helper as well. It already
Right.
does. It already
Yeah.
does. Some people call that gut feeling or intuition. It already does. However, it may sound like a whisper. Sometimes it's not very loud.
Okay.
And
So what decision shall we work with? Let me see.
yeah, what
I,
problem or what part? Like, do you have any parts that part of you wants to do?
yeah, part of me wants to sell the businesses and things so that I'm completely free to just go do whatever I want. And the other part sees opportunities and then has a hard time saying, I'm going to finish the businesses and do my own thing.
Okay. So part one wants to sell the business and be completely free.
Yes.
And part two,
Still sees the opportunities and to stay in and continue.
sees opportunities. And continue. Okay, great. For this exercise, are you able to have your hands, and let me increase this. Yeah. Are you able to move your camera so your hands, so I can see your hands and they can be close to almost like 90 degrees and your
Okay.
elbows touching your ribs? Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yes, wonderful. So I'm gonna move my camera back up. That's wonderful. You're doing excellent.
I look like I'm kind of squat in my camera. I don't know what it is with my
Oh,
laptop cover. I look squashed.
you look great. Let me see how I can. We're gonna pretty soon. You're going to have pretty clear about your decision making with this part. So
Okay.
I
So you
think,
got to be able to see my hands and they got to be 90 degrees.
yeah. So 90 degrees. It's gonna be a mental and also a physical exercise. When
Okay.
we involve the body in our exercises, it just makes a whole lot of difference with things. So I'm going to. I want to know how I can pin you. I just learned. Awesome.
Okay. I didn't know if that was like a voodoo doll and I was supposed to feel something.
No, no. It's in the Zoom. I'm supposed to like keep your
Yeah.
camera. Yeah. I like
I'm
your sense
just
of
teasing
humor.
you.
Yeah. I love your sense of humor. That's awesome. I don't know if you noticed, but like over
Yes, I
here,
saw that.
yeah,
That's perfect.
it's working.
It is. See, it's all subliminal. All I'm doing is laughing now.
Oh, this is way better than I thought. Uh, yeah. Yeah, pretty soon I'm going to ask you, do you have any parts? And you're going to say, no, we haven't even started the process. But, and sometimes we may have to do the process. Believe it or not, sometimes with my clients, it will be that sometimes I'll ask them, okay, you're ready to get started. And then I'll check in with the problem and the problem is gone. So
Really?
yeah, it's nuts. And it has to do with framing.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, if you frame something a certain way, most likely the inside of the picture will be molded to meet the frame.
Right.
Okay, awesome. So regarding part number 1, okay, I'd like for you to tell me what that part looks like, and I'd like for you to look at it. Have that part come and stand on your hand. And would you like to stand on the right hand or the left hand?
Mm. Even that's a hard question. I guess the right hand.
Okay, good. So from this moment until the end of the exercise, I like for you to only focus on the part. Okay. So I like for you to tell me what does this part look like? The part that wants to sell the business and be completely free.
What does it look like? Like, what am I doing or how am I feeling? Or
If you were to make a picture of that part of you that wants to sell the business to be completely free, what would it look like? What would it feel like? What would it sound like?
um,
Is this anyone
the,
you know?
I can see it kind of looks like me on a hill
Okay.
overlooking things with the wind blowing and I'm just smiling and the sun shining.
That's wonderful. Wind blowing
Yeah, it's just
and
wide
sun
open space.
and the sun shining. Awesome. Okay. Now, I'd like for you to tell me to look at the other hand and have the other part come on stand on that hand. The part that is in most conflict, the flip side of the coin, the opposite number, have that part come out and stand on the other hand. What does it look like, sound like? Does it look
Well,
like someone you know?
it's kind of enclosed and it just feels very confined and just darker.
And is this someone? Is it a thing? What do you see there? Keep looking at it.
It's like a box.
Oh, wow. So it's like a box, enclosed, confined box.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, keep looking at it. Get in touch with it while it's there, because pretty soon it won't. And I'd like for you to tell me, what's that part's intention? The enclosed, confined box. What's that part's intention?
I'm not sure I understand intention.
Sure. What's the purpose of that part?
That part, it has created financial stability for my extended family, like my sister, my nieces, nephews, my daughter, myself.
Wonderful. You created financial stability for yourself, your extended family. The financial stability, for what purpose? Keep looking at that part.
Um, to be free.
To be free. To be free for what intention?
To serve other people and enjoy life.
To serve other people and enjoy life. And I'll do one more. For what purpose? To serve other people, enjoy life. For what intention?
To have a bigger impact in the world.
To have a bigger impact in the world. Wonderful. Now I'd like for you to look at the other part, the part that it's you on a hill, wind blowing, sun shining. What's the intention of that part? What's the purpose?
That's the one that allows my spirit to soar.
Allows spirit. Spirit what?
To soar, to feel
To
alive.
soar. To soar and feel alive. To soar to feel alive. For what purpose?
More or less to do whatever comes along to help whoever comes along into my realm.
Okay. Keep looking at it. Keep looking at that part. To do whatever to help.
And just to bring light and joy.
Bring light. To bring light and joy. For what purpose?
So whoever I run into or come across or come around feels better and has more hope.
Whoever comes around feels better, has hope. Now I'd like for you to look at the other part, the enclosed confined box. I'll read the last two intentions you told me, which are to serve others, to serve other people, enjoy life, and to have bigger impact in the world. Now, to serve other people, enjoy life, and have bigger impact in the world. For what intention?
I just see it as making the world a better place or
Make
raising people's understanding of life to take them out of suffering.
better place, people out of suffering. Now I'd like for you to look at the other part of you on a hill, wind blowing, sunshine, sun shining. The last two intentions you told me was to do whatever to help people, bring light and joy, and also so whoever comes feels better and has hope. For what purpose? For what intention? So whoever comes around feels better and has hope. For what purpose?
To help people end their suffering. It's
To
the same
help.
thing.
Keep looking at it. Keep looking at it. To help people end their suffering. I wonder if you've noticed that your hands are coming together.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
look the same now.
Yeah.
Relatively the same.
Yes. Keep looking at the part. And do both parts recognize that they share the same highest intention?
Yes.
Wonderful. Now, do these parts notice that they were once part of a larger whole?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have the parts notice the resources and attributes each part has that the other would like to have. So you're noticing the resources and attributes that each part has that the other part would like to have.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any other parts that would like to join in this integration?
Other parts, meaning my toes or my fingers?
No, meaning like if you feel like there's a part of you that is not, it's pulling you in a different direction.
No.
Awesome. Beautiful. Only let the hands come together as quickly as they can fully integrate easily and effortlessly, and allow them to come together towards your chest and allow the integration to happen of those parts. Only as quickly as you allow those parts to integrate, allow the hands to come together and bring them towards your chest, inside. There we go. Yeah. Bring it in. Excellent. Wonderful. Allow those parts to fully integrate easily and effortlessly right now. Allow the parts to merge into the wholeness inside. Excellent. And when you're ready, you can take as long as you need. You can simply open your eyes. That was a big one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Do you smell
They don't have
popcorn?
to fight each other.
They don't. Do you, do you smell popcorn?
I don't know. I should smell popcorn?
It's just a question. It could be any question. I just need to break state. That's
Oh,
a fun
no, I
question.
don't think I smell popcorn. I smell dog.
Wonderful. Smell that's good. It's working. Is it okay if we test? Can we test this?
Yes?
Okay. So tell me about you selling your business and being completely free.
Um,
If you are presented with an opportunity to sell your business, or if you see opportunities that you want to seize, what do you do?
Well, consider if they allow me that freedom as well as the opportunity and find a way to make it work together.
Wonderful. Awesome.
But that sounds so simple. Like, why didn't oh, I should have had a V8. Yeah, I can do both.
You can. If you want, I can make it more complicated.
No, you just blew my mind enough today. You make it any more complicated and I won't be able to sleep because I'll be going, how did he do that?
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, there you have it. That's the end of the demonstration.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. It's so see how this is way more fun than real estate.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. So let me tell you a little, may I tell you a little bit about what I have been planning to share with as people come into the class.
Yes, please do.
So it's something that I call Game of Life, and Game of Life is a 12-month program. And the first month we work on releasing. So what we did today is considered a release, okay? Even though it was an integration. And once a person has released everything in the first month, they get into a mode that I call creation, where they're creating from nothing because there's no baggage. And it becomes a game. And there's a book called Games of Life. I mean, Games People Play, written in the 60s by a very popular psychiatrist. And after thousands of patients, he realized that people are playing games at all times. Some games are good, some are not. And in this 12-month program, the goal is for people to consistently be intentional about the games they play, whether it is to seize opportunities, whether it is to sell the business, or to just bring hope and end the suffering or minimize the suffering for people. And it's something I'm really excited because, like, for all my life, I played games, and when I went to school, it didn't seem like a game. And now that I'm older, I actually get to play games again, games that are sustainable. So that's something that it's open for registration. It's right now it's a 101 for the first month. And as more people sign up, the second month and beyond will be like a mastermind where people get to play games with keeping each other accountable. So it'll be pretty cool. So for the first month, it's a lot of private sessions, 101, and for the release work, which, believe it or not, I can make it fun. Even if someone's releasing trauma, phobias, I'll make them laugh.
That's awesome. Laughter's like they say, is the best medicine. It releases lots.
Yeah. So that's something that I am offering. And is that something that you'd be interested in learning more?
I think I would, yes.
Awesome. What's your email?
It's CORA _T at rogers.com.
And Rogers is ROGERS.
Yes.
And what's your phone number?
905 261-4796.
Okay, I'll send you some more information there.
Yeah, I'd love that.
And what would you tell someone, because this same class will repeat every Thursday for 5 more Thursdays.
Okay.
What will you tell someone who's thinking about attending this class?
Just to do it, that it's fun. That there's some pretty surprising things that can happen. For sure, and it's worth it. Because
Wonderful.
I can think of somebody who could very much use some of this, so I'm going to pass the information on.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Cora. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I have to process what you just did and come to terms that it was that easy. So I'm good for now.
Okay, wonderful. Well,
Yeah.
I wish you a good evening. Happy integration, easy and effortless integration. And I hope to connect with you again soon. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure meeting you too. Enjoy
Okay.
your California sunshine.
Thanks, Cora.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.